birthday, and we hope it warms your heart. First of all, I'm Tully, as you probably know. And when I think of you, I think of your face. Honesty is refreshing, so I just told you the truth. But anyway, your face is very attractive. And up next, I'm going to interview Avi. Avi, come here. Ella? No. Mom?
You want me to do that?
Yeah. Well, your loving older sister will be going next. Come up, Deb. 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 Okay.
Hello.
Hi. You might want to move back so that they can see you. So what do you think of when you hear Aunt Tamar?
What do I think of when I think of Aunt Tamar? Oh my gosh. Well, I've known her for 40 years, so I think of a lot of things. But I think of Aunt Tamar when she was little and she was swinging with me and had kind of a little bald head and was so sweet. And I think of her when she was a kid and she was dancing and playing around. And I think of her when she was a grown-up and always had something funny to say. And I think of her every time we're in the car, Tom, and we're listening to our mixes from Aunt Tamar and from Aunt Sarah.
As you may recall, her favorite song as a child was, well, we don't remember, but we think it was, Michael, Row Your Boat Ashore. Now let's sing it. 1, 2, 3.
Really?
Yeah.
Michael, row your boat ashore, hallelujah. Can we cut that?
It was good. Okay, anyway. Now, do you have any good memories about Aunt Tamar?
I have lots of good memories. I mean, the thing about Aunt Tamar is you know that you're going to not just have a good time with her. Everybody always talks about how much fun she is, and that's true. But Aunt Tamar is also a very, very dependable person. When things are tough, Aunt Tamar is there. She knows how to show up.
You're dismissed.
And I also have to say one more thing, Tally. This is really funny that we're doing this together because normally when we have a family project, I do it with Aunt Tamar. And she's very, very creative and
Just
always
like
has
me.
great ideas, like you. And so, yeah, all of that. Happy birthday, Tamar. I love you.
Okay, next up is Avi. A niece with lots to say. When I think of Aunt Tamar, I think of sweets, which isn't abnormal. It's totally normal for me. When I think of anything, I think of sweets. But if you want me to be serious, then when I think of you, I think of a kind, loving, amazing, creative, beautiful person who always knows what to say. Happy birthday, Aunt Tamar! You're not done yet, Avi. So, yes, Tolly, so, well, it's your turn. Anyway, do you have any good memories of being with Aunt Tamar? Well, I remember the time I visited New York with Rosie. That was a really fun visit. And there are a lot of other times. But I can't think of one in particular that I like best. Well, that's me. Next up, Ella. But first, I have a song for intermission. Tamar, Tamar, Tamar is great. Tamar is totally first rate, and she will be 40 today. Yippee, yay, yay! You're dismissed. Ella's turn. Come on here, Ella Bella. She also has beautiful snowflakes. She'd love to show you. Since you've been kind and nice to me, I made a snowflake for you. I hope you like it. And I remember lots of things about kind. So, when you think about Aunt Tamar, what do you think of? Well, most times this weekend when I visited, and Rosie and Leon. Well, that's always fun. And, that's our interview. Happy birthday, Aunt Tamar. Interview herself. Well, since Holly needs an interview herself, we are going to need a different interviewer, so replace the interviewer. Oh yeah. So, Tolly, you need to be responsible enough. I know. And I need to be in the front. Because it's Tolly. What do you think of when you think of Aunt Tamar? I give you your turn to be in the limelight. Okay. Okay, when I think of Aunt Tamar, I think of your face. Wait, didn't I already do this? Yes. Yeah, I do it. Okay, what's your memories? Well, I think of us hanging out together. I'm not sure what else to say except, well, ignore Avi. Bye. Up next is Mr. Steve Crosby. Kindly sit in this chair.
Hello.
So,
Yes, sweetie?
what do you think of when you think of Aunt Tamar?
Oh, Aunt Tamar. Well, she's very smart. She's very funny. She always seems to know what to do and to say. She has a great sense of direction and is a very gracious hostess in New York City, and we all love her.
And do you have any memories with her?
When I think of Aunt Tamar, it's true. I always think of following her through Chinatown on the way to the Golden Unicorn, saying, "Where on earth are we going?" But she always knows, so you just follow her.
Right on. So anything you'd like to say?
Happy birthday, Tamar.
Okay, you are dismissed.
Thanks, sweetie. Love you.
And he also loves you, Aunt Tamar. Hi again. This time I'm with Maya. Now let's hear. What do you think of when you think of Aunt Tamar?
Well, I think about how she's really smart and so funny, and how awesome her kids and my little cousins are. And I just think about how much I love her.
And do you have any memories with Aunt Tamar?
Definitely. The weekend when it was just me, her, Aunt Sarah, and Leo, and we went to see Matilda when
Cool.
Leo was asleep.
Wait a minute,
So we
I'm doing
walked
that
in-
over spring break. So
And
was
we
it good?
walked, definitely. It was really funny because we walked into one of the restaurants.
And Tamar?
Yeah, and I was in
We walked
this
into
really
what
fancy
restaurant?
clothes because it was Broadway. And then Aunt Tamar and Aunt Sarah was like, we don't really dress up for Broadway. And then we walked into the restaurant we were going to, and everybody was in super fancy like suits and ties and fancy dresses. And I was like, I finally feel dressed accordingly. And we just laughed about that.
Well, so they weren't dressed accordingly?
Definitely not. It was like an upscale restaurant, and we didn't know that it was an upscale restaurant. So it was very funny, and that's one of my favorite memories.
Hey, did you just see my face on there? I'm like, anyway.
Should I say bye?
Say bye-bye, Maya.
Bye. Love you guys. See you later.
There you are, awesome like a pretty cherry blossom. Sense of direction and love and affection. You're smart and kind and funny and nice and everything good. Yes and no. You're a great aunt. Happy birthday now. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Aunt Tamar. Happy birthday. 40th birthday. Wow, such an event. finally 40. The days you spent are worth it for you. Today, you get a prize. A party where we're all gonna shout, surprise!
Oh, but it's her birthday back.
Anyway, we're just waiting for Saba to finish up sweeping before he talks. Anyway,
Hey, Grandma, what's the thing you think of when you think of Tamar?
I think of her being my youngest child and her being a great mother, and she's got a great sense of humor, and she's fun to be around. I like being around her. That's why I'm trying to go to New York as much as possible to see her and Rosie and Leo sometimes too.
Okay, so what is your favorite memory that you have with her?
Oh, Maya, that's a hard one.
I know you have a lot.
I have a lot of memories. Well, how about my unfavorite, or my scariest memory? Is she was on her scooter, and she was going down Firethorn, and she didn't have a helmet in those times or anything. And I don't know, she hit a bump or what, but she fell, and she actually broke her tooth.
My gosh, that is scary.
Yeah. Oh, and there's Tommy in the background. But she's fine, and she's got great teeth, so.
Goodness.
Anyway.
Okay. Hi, guys. Thank you, Grandma.
but it's not done yet. We are gonna hear from your older bro, Aton Go. So,
Are you interviewing me?
you might want to sit down so that they can
Is
see.
this the interview chair? Are you doing a video for Aunt Tamar?
It's a chair for the grown-ups. They
Okay.
can stand up.
All right.
Anyway, what do you think of when you think of Aunt Tamar?
When I think of Aunt Tamar, I think of someone who's very funny. Tamar always makes me laugh.
Like, what were some of her jokes?
They wouldn't sound funny if I told them.
Tell them.
Well, when she was 6 months old, she told a joke through Saba, through my dad, at her 6-month-old birthday party. She said, when I was on my way here, someone asked me for a bite, so I bit him. Sounded better when Aunt Tamar told it as a 6-month-old.
She talked?
Through Saba, yeah. He interpreted it.
You mean that he made it up?
No,
And I don't even get...
it's outrageous. Why would you suggest
I
that?
did know that they were very funny. So, tell me about some of the good memories you have.
Some of the good memories of Aunt Tamar? Let's see, I remember when Aunt Tamar was 4 and I was 11, and she had this orange shorts and orange shirt outfit, and we covered ourselves in orange clay in the backyard.
Why would you do that?
Not clear. Don't really remember the reason. It was
Well,
fun. It
it
was fun,
seems
though.
like they had very fun times together.
A lot of good times.
You're dismissed.
That's it?
Yep. Bye.
Do you want to thank me for coming on the show?
Well, mine was your host for the grammar one. I'll be your host for me, which then to Nesma. And I will be hosting Saba. Saba, finish your sweeping. So, what do you think of when you think of Aunt Tamar?
It's an interesting question. You with your hard-hitting interview. I think what I think about is talking Hebrew to her.
Why?
Because when we came back, when we lived in Israel, she was less than 1 year old. And then we came home and she was 1. She was just starting to get language. And it was so easy to talk to her in Hebrew because she started understanding everything. And she was good at grammar. Like if I said Yeladim, Yosh, she would say Yadim. If I would say Yeladot, Yosh, Vot, for boys sitting down and girls sitting down. So she was like a good grammarian.
Okay, so do you have any memories? Good to go.
Yeah. Once I went to Ghana, I was the one of the visiting fathers at her Ghana, at her co-op, and she told me to bring the guitar and to play a song. I said, "What song should I play?" She said, "Play Hashafan Hakatan," about the rabbit that sneezed. I said, "La la la, achoo, la la achoo," and she was very proud, and she sang along with that at the nursery school. That was 37 years ago or so. And so, what should I say to her now?
Happy birthday, I don't know.
Happy birthday. I don't know. I love you.
Okay, you are dismissed.
Thank you. Thank you, Oprah.
And
Well done.
that brings us to the end of our show. Happy birthday, Aunt Tamar.